Hey guys, welcome to Sente, the YouTube channel dedicated specifically to beginner and intermediate Go players to help them get better at the game. So, I think it's time for some applications. We're going to try to play a game, and whether we win or lose, we're going to try to apply the previous lessons that we have sort of learned. If you haven't seen those videos, I recommend you take a look at them. The 3 videos I have made so far are on connecting, the top 5 mistakes beginner Go players make, and the opening. So we're going to try to keep those in our heads and play the game, trying to use these principles and see how it worked out. If you guys haven't seen these videos, I recommend that you check them out. I put their links in the description below, and then you can sort of see what our mentality is as we get into this game. Alright, so let's find a game and get started. Alright, looks like we've got a game. And it looks like I'm handicapped, so he's a 10k, and I'm ranked as a 12k here. So, we'll see how this works out. Oh god, this is loud. This is loud sounds. Lower this down. Alright. Alright, so he takes a cornerstone. Sounds good to me. I will... take an enclosure, and we'll see if he plays here. Ah, he doesn't. Okay. So, we know from our opening theory, it is not at all a bad move to simply enclose the corner right away. Okay, so he's approaching. So now, because I'm ahead 2 stones, he's going to play unbelievably aggressively. Question is what I want to do about it. That's the question here. I think I'm gonna go down. Oh man, he's fighting so hard. Okay. Alright. I think turning would be cool here. I can turn, or I can just, like, straight up keep going. So the options are probably turn this way, which would force him to, like, build up over here, or just keep going. I like gonna go straight, and then when he plays up one more, I'll play that move. And pincer his stones. Makes sense, force him to make a base. Let's press him down on the outside here. Grab some influence from this, which I'm down with. Okay. And so he's going to cut us one of 2 ways. So I would rather connect here. Or go up this way. That's an option too. So here he cuts. And that's the double Atari. Let's just do a simple connection here. Okay. So that's cool. We got some nice influence. Should I play to that? Approach this stone? But I really should defend that though. Alright, let's defend our corner. Is he going to do the exact same Joseki sequence that he played in this? He's going to do the exact same thing. I've never seen this before. So I've got no clue really what this even means. So let's try something a little different. Let's go out, play a little more lightly. Okay. What should I do? These are very strange moves. Moves I have not really seen before. So let's try to attach here, try to kill off this stone, get some strength for ourselves. Let's think about our fighting skills, right? Move here has 3 liberties to 2, so that's good. Good for us. He will still have 2 liberties if I play here, so that's fine. Just look at the liberty count, and all my groups are strong. So that's good. I now took care of that. Alright. So we captured a few group, which means we've got a nice strong... a good strong group here, which is nice. So now we have a few options. We can attack this, because like, this is pretty weak now. That is gone. Can build up a little bit. We can cap that. Or play around here, which is always an option. So what's the most valuable move here? So this is probably a pretty not very valuable extension over this way. So what I think I could do... Question is if he does this. So I'm thinking like maybe here, and then if he plays a pincer move over here to shoot under, but he probably won't. He'll probably just kick me. If I go here, he might extend out this way, and then I can do that. Go under, and then with the corner Joseki, I get the corner, he gets outside influence, but so do I. I know you're supposed to play away from your influence, generally. But I really like this. Oh, this group is so weak. Kind of want to attack it. This is too nice. This is too nice. And now I can just get unbelievable strength from this. Remember our principle, right? Don't attack to kill. I mean, unless you're unbelievably strong and you know how. But I'm very happy with simply making this a really weak group here. And then making this even stronger. So that'll work. That will work. Let's get some shape. I'm gonna extend down one more time. What? Is that a thing? Is that a thing? That's the question. I've never seen that before. So what should we do here? I guess that, right? That makes sense. Remove his ability to make a base. That sounds fine to me. Let's double Hane. Oh man, that was annoying. I didn't even know we could do that. Did I play that wrong? I really don't know if I played that wrong. I don't know, like... That was just a very strange thing. Very strange. Well, I can always cut that group. I'm not super worried because I have, like, tons of strength everywhere. Let's remove potential for eyes over here. Let's go that way. Go that way. Defend. Make shape. And some not too worried because of this over here. So that's fine. Ooh, now there's another question. This needs to be stronger, though, for shoresies. So I'm thinking simply connecting here is fine. Simply do that. Huh. So that's a nice little net thing. I don't know if the net is too severe, though, right now. And then there's that cut, though, too. I think that's good. Extend out. Go over here. Okay. So I think I captured it now, ladies and gentlemen. I'll just make sure I captured it. Okay, so what's the best play? This will force a connection. I think but thing is, if you're trying to capture a group, you've got to play, like, super lightly. I think. Right? That's how it works. I think that's the move first. Gotta remove that eye. Okay. Now, if I play here, and he goes up, I obviously block. He goes up, I block. He Ataris, I defend either one way or the other. I think he can capture me still. So if I play here and go up, so there's two ways of doing this, right? There's the 1, 2, 3, and then there's the net, but then the net puts me to Atari 2. Like, I gotta make sure that I don't get killed here right now. That is the main goal. Because it's so easy to, like, when you're trying to capture, to get captured yourself. So I play here, he plays there, I block. He goes there, I block. He's got Ataris all over the place, I can't do that. He can easily get out, I think. Oh no, the thing is... No, it's still too much. That's the move, I think. Threaten to cut under. Go here, Atari. That makes me safe. So that's fun. Oh, that's that. Shoot. Shoot, shoot, shoot. Alright, that's fine. Atari here. Atari here, Atari there, Atari everywhere. Now that gives him 2 liberties. Oh, crap, I need to play one more move to defend here. Because if I do something else, then he can play here. And then that's Atari for that group of stones. So I've got to do that. Yeah. He is 3 liberties away. Oh. Okay. I thought he was going to double Atari here. I don't see what that does. At all. So can I just solidly defend here? If I defend and he Ataris and I go there, then he removes another liberty. That is 3 liberties to 2. That is fine. If I go here and he plays that and I shoot out this way, he does that, do that again. That's still even 2 liberties to 2. Yes, I think I'm okay. I hope I counted right. So go up. The ladder doesn't work because obviously I can capture that stone. Yep. Okay. And looks like we did it. Captured a nice chunk of stones. Good for us. Good job, team. Tell us what you want, what you really, really want. I'll tell you what I want. Also, please forgive me for not really... This is the first time I've ever tried to, like, say my thoughts while I'm playing a Go game. And that is a lot harder than it looks. Like, tons harder than it looks. Oh, brilliant. Okay. And so now that basically all of this is alive, we cannot be at all afraid about just using all of this strength to just own. So let's shoot out, threaten to... Because, I mean, I'm still not sure this is, like, completely alive yet. I mean, I don't... Yeah, that doesn't have any eyes yet, does it? That does not have any eyes yet. Cool, so let's do that. Make him take... Interesting. Interesting, for sure. So what to do now? I would vote Atari this, connect here. Or what I could even do is Atari this way. I like that a little better because it leaves my group of 3 a little safer. I like that. And we don't want to get so battle happy that we put ourselves in a weak position. This is a lot more open to the other area, which makes it nice. Okay. What to do now? That's a good move. That'll keep me safe. Can't do that. Because now I get good things. I get good things. Alright, so now what happens? If I go here, and he goes there, it doesn't matter. If he goes there, that's Atari. Right over here. So that's no fun. I would prefer not to be an Atari. So let's Atari down this way, which would probably force him to take. Or not. Okay. We'll Atari again. Okay. Need to respond there. I don't think that works. Because I can just cut that off. Except for that. God damn it. Misreading. Misreading all over the place. I think I could still kill it, though. So that's an Atari, right? I would probably need to stop that from happening. That wouldn't be fun. Now if I play here and he goes there, I cap that. This is a weird sort of reading out life and death problem. So what I think I need to do... I definitely need to cap that. I mean, I know that's the move. And that's Atari. God, this is weird. Also, I think that's wrong, too. So I'll do that. Sounds good to me. And I guess he's trading that off, but I mean, I don't know why he would make that trade. I was expecting a co. Some sort of co thing. I mean, as it stands right now, he's dead. So I can deal with that. I can certainly deal with that. I feel like we didn't play that as well as we could have, though. I'd like to go... So definitely after this game during the view, I'm going to go back to that. Because... yeah. Alright, so I'm pretty sure that group's dead now. So that's fun. So, let's break out for some safety. I don't think he's good enough. I don't think he's good enough to play this this game. Not like the game of Go. I mean, like, to play the whole, like, start fights everywhere. And, like, that's what you need to do when you play a handicap game. And, like, I don't know. He's leaving himself just tons of weaknesses. And the thing is, like, once you take down one group, it's really easy to just start taking out all of the weak groups that try to attack your one group, you know? So this is interesting. I would like to poke at his shape, right? There's some good shape points. There's also that, which is nice. I want just a tad more safety for these guys. Just a little bit. Because the thing as it stands right now, those are dead. So... poke out some shape. Yay, influence. Now I have to be really careful here. Super careful. That I think these are connected, but I can't, like... because if these die, then it's all done. Oh, man, he's trying to cross-cut everywhere. Get all the things, of course, as Dwyron would say. So that's actually an Atari. It's kind of neat on this group. So I'll take that. Just because why not? I mean, right? That's an Atari. Do I care? Might as well fill in. Might as well. Keep safe. Keep yourself safe. That is the goal of all of this. Is to keep yourself safe at all times. Well, I mean, that was good. He, like, did shape things. So the cut doesn't work if he does that. Why is he doing that? I don't what? I don't get it. I don't get it, dude. What are you doing? What are you doing? Now you're weakening this group over here. Dude, your weak groups are everywhere. I don't like this game. This is like... see how it sort of started as this crazy fight and now it's just like bleeding all over the board? Like, I just don't like that. I don't like that at all. It's not a beautiful game. It's not a aesthetic game. It's just a weird sort of thing. That's okay, though. I mean, we killed off this thing. I mean, I'm pretty sure this is still dead. I feel like I want to make sure, though. Well, I mean, these are all connected now, so I don't really need to make sure about anything. Like, ever. So, I think I'm going to connect here, because that'll give me some nice strength to start busting out. We can play a little aggressively, I think. Here's an Atari. So I like that. Ooh, this is an interesting idea. One, if I go here, he goes there. Atari, he take. Nah, that's stupid. Let's do that. And let us. I really want to exploit that, but maybe now's not the right time. Let's start tightening the noose around this group. Oh, misclick. Oh, god darn it. I was supposed to Hane. Oh. Alright. Well, that sucks. Let's just undercut then. Well, now that I have these stones, I might as well try to use them in some way that makes sense. So that doesn't... Well, I mean, I guess it sort of does. Try to capture them. Oh man, I don't have much time left. I'm actually going to keep extending down. Make some shape up here. Do that whole thing. Whatever that is. Whatever it is I'm doing here. And wreck that. Oh wow, I left myself completely open for an Atari here. Oh god. Bad mistake. That was a mistake. For sure as he's... Wow. That sucks. Oh, man. Yeah. Oh, I made another mistake. Okay, stop cascading your mistakes. At least he didn't see that either. Let's go down. That's an Atari. I'll take it. Shake it and bake it. Double Atari. I'll take that. That is okay. We'll ruin some things, but I want to... Yeah, that group needs to be cut off, like, now. I don't know why I didn't do that before. Yeah, gotta fill that in. Hmm. Oh, man. Oh, man. Oh, man. I hope I didn't ruin this. Oh, no. Why'd I do that? Oh, no. Oh, my God. What a mistake. What a mistake. I ruined everything. How could I have ruined everything like that? Now that group's not even dead. Oh no. I had this game in the bag. I might still be able to win. But see, this is why you gotta play carefully. Why did I do that? Why didn't I fix myself? Oh, goodness. That is so dumb. That is horrifying. But at least I have this now. So that's an Atari. And taking that will give me essentially free access to this bottom, which I guess is good. Oh man, I can't believe I did that. Totally just let myself lose all of these. Well, I don't care what he does. I mean, I think that's the only thing he can do that would keep me from taking those. Man. See, that's the thing. Like, when you think something's dead, it's not dead. It is not dead until it's dead. But you know what? I think we use that strength to give ourselves a good enough position so that we can still win this. Plus, I think I could even capture this stone. If I go here in Atari, then I connect. Maybe. I don't actually know if I can do that. At the very least, I can undercut down here, ruin some points, and provided I can get these 3 stones back to their home, which I feel like I can do, because if he connects here, then this is another Atari. He'd have to take, and then I can undercut and connect there. And then that means this is all my territory, basically. So once this group is dead, this all becomes mine, I think, provided I can kill these 2 double stone things, if I can poke out their eyes enough. So, we'll see what happens. He's taking some time. How much time does he have left? He has a lot of time left. If this ends up taking too long, I might just, like, when I edit this, skip this part. Wait till he actually moves again. Well, apparently he didn't play. I won by timeout, which is a little disappointing. I don't know if his connection was lost or he just was frustrated that those stones got captured and he left. I don't know. Well, I mean, we ended up winning, and I think there was a decent chance we could have still pulled out the win even if he kept playing. All these were captured. Actually, you know what? Let's just do a review. We're going to do a quick review here because there are definitely some mistakes we made and some mistakes he made that we can certainly identify. Alright, so for this review, this was a very interesting game. It wasn't very standard. It was a lot of fighting, almost exclusively fighting. And there was no really tactical sort of, oh, I should play here because it's the biggest point kind of moves. Due to the fact that I had a handicap and White decided to try to attack everything I had at once, basically. So our video about the opening, I couldn't really apply a lot of those rules in this game because they immediately started attacking but weren't able to make really any sort of enclosures to take advantage of. But during the first few moves, I was able to do one principle from there, which is, if we take a look at the first few moves, right? He decided to play a side extension. Now, according to the opening theory, it's probably better to take away your opponent's corner. Now, I do have another stone on the same side, which means that I could potentially pincer him, but I would wager that's still a more valuable place to place your stone than the side. In any case, he didn't, so I decided to take the enclosure for myself. And that's really all the opening theory that really I could apply in this game because he started attacking me immediately. However, our lessons about staying connected and then the top 5 mistakes beginners make, I think can apply really well. And as I go through this game, I'm going to show you really what principles I tried to follow to help me make my moves. Again, I think that if I didn't misread some key tactical or life and death situations in this game, his groups would not have been able to come back alive, and I would have ultimately captured half the board. So I think these principles definitely help me in this game, help me keep a strong, solid position. And so from the 5 mistakes beginner Go players make, we have learned that we should respect Sente, don't attack or invade from a weak position, fight to kill only if you're strong. If not, you should fight to get strength elsewhere. Learn how to make life, and don't freak out. I think a lot of those principles we could very much apply in this game. Don't freak out especially, because there was a lot of cause to freak out, especially in the beginning of the game, because there were moves I've never seen before, there were Joseki I've never seen before. I had no idea, how to respond to these sorts of moves, but if I stayed calm and focused on the fundamentals, which was staying connected, keeping myself strong, being okay with giving up territory for some influence later, I think it ended up working out, and I can show you that now. So he decides to approach, and I solidly defend my corner. And he immediately starts going on the attack, right? So now he has 2 weak groups here, immediately, and my one group is stronger than both of his. Now, I don't want to fight to kill this, because I have no clue how it's going to work out. I don't know how to kill this sort of thing. I don't know even how to start. And I can't immediately kill it yet anyway. So what I should do is fight to get strength elsewhere. So I should put pressure on his stones so that my stones grow stronger. So I decided to simply push up and keep extending. He strengthened his group, and now I try to make a dual purpose move. Pressure his group here, as well as make an extension for my corner enclosure. So this is also sort of using the opening lessons that we learned in my openings video. I figured that this was had enough access to the center and was strong enough compared to these 3 that I could leave it alone for now, and I could make a Sente play elsewhere, sort of putting pressure from a different direction. He responded, and now instead of blocking here, right, that would make him very settled, right, and that would make him easily able to split my group from each other. So I didn't want that. I want to stay connected. That's my goal. So I decided to come at him from the top, and he decided to undercut on the bottom, right? I keep doing it. And here I am reasonably connected after these moves. So he can put pressure here though, but that's okay. I just defend, and this is a really weak stone. So these 2 groups would really be able to push this stone around and find a way to make life. So I wasn't worried. I figured these were effectively connected, and that was my goal. So I accomplished what I wanted, right? I got influence. He got territory, but I have strong stones, and this is a very weak stone. I can take advantage of that a lot later. Once again, he plays the exact sort of same approach sequence. I don't know if he knew a Joseki for this. I don't know if this is a Joseki. But again, follow my principles, right? Don't freak out. Make life and make sure that you're strong. He is breaking the principle of don't attack or invade from a weak position, personally, I think. Because this is a very close attacking move to do on a side that is strengthened by my corner over here. But, I mean, it's not that weak. I think it's tenable. It's definitely workable. He does the same thing. So instead of doing what I did before, because I think that allowing him to connect up to these guys would be not as advantageous, I decided to play a little lighter. I figured since this was a strong group, I could be a little more relaxed about playing a little bit away from it to slowly start surrounding these other two stones. He tries to escape, and now I attack him from a different direction, threaten to split this from this one. He obviously doesn't want that. Make sure to get back to my group, right? You don't want to get yourself split up. Because the only reason I can attack is because I'm strong right now. If I get split, then I lose all of that strength, which I don't want. Now I can attack from a different direction. Again, not worrying really about being split, because that's Atari, right? And that captures it, which actually is exactly what happened. Again, this is just a capturing race. This is life and death. He couldn't save those. As soon as I did the Atari, he couldn't save that stone. So that was good. Now, and once I made that one capture, I've got a strong group to wreck this one. So you see how, like, if you can make one strong group, you can sort of leapfrog off of that and attack other weak groups, and he's creating a bunch of them. And he just keeps creating them. So now I decide to make a dual-purpose move, right? Now, I'm not freaking out. Remember the principle, don't freak out. I'm not seeing this and being like, oh my god, he's going to get all of this territory. Like, I should invade this now. And then, like, do exactly what he did and make something weak, right? Stay calm. And I want to put pressure on his weak group while expanding my own influence and my own territory. He is forced to try to make life, where I get an amazing wall, which came in very handy later, as you'll see. And this move, honestly, I have no idea how to respond to this attachment in a way that would kill this stone. I don't know if there is one. If somebody out there sees this and knows what to do instead, please comment and let me know, because this is weird, and I don't even understand how to respond to that. I tried to do my best. I tried to simply surround, but I ended up having to defend my weaknesses, and he was able to get eyes. So, I'm not sure. In any case, I decided that it would be better if I can secure the corner to get safety for this group, which I managed to do. And now he's got a weak group with no eyes as of right now. He's trying to match strength for it. I figure since I'm strong right now, I have eyes. I can cut him without being afraid, which I decide to do because I know that I have strength here, right? And that is where this wall comes in very handy, because now I can play this way because I know that I've got safety. I can just run my stones right out to the safety of these other guys and be fine. He tries to make eyes for himself. I threaten to cut. And he, once again, keeps trying to live. I keep forcing him to make a bulky shape where I'm getting stronger. And notice now this is getting stronger, which means this is getting weaker, which I'll be able to capitalize on later. Make life, make shape for myself. Again, because he's attacking from a weak position, it is such a hard fight for him. Whereas for me, it's pretty easy. Just make sure you don't get captured, stay connected to yourself, and this fight's pretty easy. Now I can remind him gently that, oh, this group is not alive. In fact, it's probably going to die. He tries to save it, but once again, because I have so much strength, it's very hard. And notice I don't try to, play directly here or something like that, because despite the fact that I'm strong, this can very easily turn into something that can escape from. Like, this is Atari, right? That's Atari, right? That's Atari. Atari. And then look what happens. Then he's captured these. So it's really easy for the game to turn into you trying to capture something and then you just get captured. So I decided to be strong and link up this group and this group, or try to do that as best I could. He tried to cut, but because I played lightly and defended myself, I was okay. And that captures those groups. So right away we see we're in an amazing position. We've got strong groups here. This group is still under attack. There's no life here for these stones yet. And the more that I make myself strong, the more his weak groups show. And now he's got a weak group here and here. He tries to make some eyes for himself. I'm like, okay. I descend down. Don't freak out, right? Don't try to like go here and immediately try to capture. Like, gently close the net. Tries to cut me, but that wouldn't really work. This was important. The fact that he was able to cut this off is pretty important. But I elected that I was strong enough so that I could keep this group alive and this group alive and kill this group. And this is where my sort of non-high-level life and death skills sort of bit me in the butt. Because I don't think I did this right. I feel like theoretically I would have done it right. But this was certainly the wrong move. What I needed to play was here. Because if I play there, this is so much better. Right? Well, actually, that makes him alive. Don't do that. Right? Simply play here. And we're good. Right? He can't really do anything. Because if he goes here, then I'll just capture those 3 stones. And then we're fine. So that was the move. This move. But because I sort of rushed, I played that, and that was a mistake. Because I was strong in other places, I still managed to keep him holding. But now I lost these 3 stones, and these are disconnected now from these guys. So that was a big misplay on my part. So even though that happened, I'm still in a great position. If I manage to keep this alive and just work on capturing these, then after this series of moves right here, this is dead too. Because even if he plays here, that doesn't give him an eye. He has 1 eye. And he can't make another one. Like, there's no way he can make another one. Right? That's a false. So this entire group would be captured if I made sure that this was completely captured as well. And that was where I should have made sure that I captured this group. It would have been much better to sacrifice a few moves over here and make sure that these were all captured, because that would have won me the game easily. In any case, I didn't recognize that and kept sort of following him. And that is where I broke the first mistake, right? I made the first mistake that we talked about. We don't respect Sente. In that I'm recognizing that it is so much more worth it for me to start make a few moves to kill this group off so I can make sure this is dead, rather than to attack this one right now. And I'm following his moves. And I keep missing chances to fill this in. And honestly, that bit me in the butt. That's what made these things get captured later on in the game. In any case, we're still using our rules, right? Getting strength from our influence, splitting him up into weak groups, keeping him clustered and inefficient. So following these 5 principles definitely gave us an edge in this game. And despite the fact that we didn't see all over here. Let's go over here. Oh, this was a misclick. This was a really bad misclick. I wanted to play here. But, alas, I didn't. So after all this stuff, yes, right here. It's totally me not realizing that I needed to capture these guys to make this alive and to keep this dead. So I was following him around and missed that. And that was a life and death thing. But if I was able to recognize that and just make a few simple moves to capture those, maybe let him get some territory here, it's almost certain that I would have won. This is easily 50 points, maybe more so, with all these captures. So definitely following those principles helped us out a lot in this game. You know, don't freak out. If he's attacking you, stay strong, stay connected, split him up. Splitting him up is so important because it's keeping him weak and running for his life all the time. Respect your Sente, right? Even if you have to give up Sente to make sure that something that's worth a bunch of points stays dead, you should do that. I mean, that's worth a lot. Don't attack from a weak position. I never once attacked from a place where I didn't feel safe. I always used the stones around me that I had to attack him, and he was always on the run. And that piece of advice right there was what helped me out a lot in this game. So that was my first review. Please, if there's anything I can do to make these commentated games and reviews better, let me know. This is my first time doing this, and it was a lot more difficult than I thought. It was a lot harder to stay focused during the game while you were talking, and reviewing games out loud is pretty difficult too. So please let me know what I'm doing right, what I'm doing wrong. I'd really appreciate it, and I'm looking forward to playing some more games. Alright, so have fun, and I'll see you on the grid.